We are your hosts. I'm Tom.
I'm Andrea.
Let's juice. Hitting up the samples again first thing. It's a trend. Oh. Alright, let's shop for what?
Food.
Food. We're juicing what?
What are we juicing?
The flu and cold killer for juicing for people. So Andrea, we got all the ingredients spread out and ready to go for the juicer. So just sort of name off one by one and tell us what the medicinal or the health purposes are for each of the ingredients.
Okay, we got kale. Everybody knows kale is like a multivitamin in a green, the most healthy, full of phytonutrients, and potassium, magnesium, zinc, you name it, it's in there. Lemon, vitamin C, need I say more? Boosts our immune system. Ginger is delicious, but it's also a rhizome in the family of anti-inflammatories, a lot like turmeric. So it has intestinal properties that soothes and heals the digestion, and it also has antimicrobial properties, and it's just all over good. Hydrating cucumber, seedless cucumber, or Asian cucumber. Very hydrating. And it's a green, so it has all the benefits of greens. Pineapple has bromelain. We don't want to use too much though, because it also has sugar, and sugar feeds viruses, right? So we want to keep that to a minimum, but we still want the anti-inflammatory properties. Beet greens cleans the liver, and that's all we have.
Well, let's make this thing up and see if we can kill a flu or a cold or both. We're going to add one more ingredient now at the end, cayenne pepper. What's the health benefits of adding a dash or so of cayenne pepper at the end?
Well, cayenne pepper has pain relieving qualities because it interrupts the pain receptors in the nerves. Also, it's great for circulation, so it gets the circulation going in the body. So we're just going to add a little pinch, see? A little pinch.
Airtight. These little 8-ounce mason jars are awesome to have because, it takes it takes me at least about 5 minutes to clean my juicer. So instead of, if I'm going to have multiple juices throughout the day, getting out the juicer and going through all that and cleaning it, every time I want to juice, I can put it in these little 8-ounce mason jars, just get it all done in one clean sweep, or juice, so to speak, and then just clean it out once a day instead of 5 times a day or 8 times a day or a couple times a day, however many juices I'm going to have. And then I just store it in one of these mason jars in the refrigerator, and it's good for about 24 hours before the enzymes start to die off. And the enzymes help the absorption rate and all that sort of stuff as the layperson that I am. But the trick with the mason jars is that you want to fill this up as much as you possibly can, as we demonstrated in the video. Reason being, the mason jars are airtight, and then if they're filled up all the way, there's not going to be any air, or at least as little as possible, because with air there's oxidative damage. Think of the apple. You cut open an apple, you let it sit there. It only takes about a minute until the air starts to cause damage to the apple. And the same thing is going on with these juices. So that's why these are really cool, and they will help you get healthy at the same time that you take on the convenience of only have to clean out the juicer once a day. And if you're really brave, at the end, in addition to the cayenne pepper, you can start juicing some garlic cloves in there as well, because it's got more anti-inflammatory properties. And anything else special about the garlic that just adds to it?
Yeah, garlic has sulfates in it that help boost our immune system and absorb vitamin C. So we want to absorb as much as possible. So onions and garlic do that very same thing. So
didn't you tell me that you could eat a raw onion if one wanted to before they even drink this concoction, and it would increase the absorption rate?
Yes, a slice of raw onion, preferably purple, stronger, has has a certain phytochemical in it that helps us absorb vitamin C, so it boosts the immune system.
So all in all, for the general population, this is a pretty good flu and cold killer remedy.
Cold buster, that's what I call it.
And from your experience, how fast and effective is it?
Well, whenever I feel a cold coming on, I make it right away, and it probably knocks out my cold by a week. I mean, I'm clear within 24, 48 hours.
That's pretty awesome. And by the way, folks, take responsibility if you try this stuff. I don't know if you're allergic to anything. And if you don't feel safe, then don't do it. Do your own research. But this seems to work for us and a lot of other people. But, you know, different people have different needs. So just take responsibility for your own health. Do your own research. And with that, you're going to pay the farmers or the hospitals. I recommend you pay the farmers. You're going to live longer, you're going to live better rather than a long life living tomato. And you're going to hang on to a lot more of your wealth rather than giving it up to the hospitals and drug companies. So, oh yeah.
That's really good. That's a good one.
All right, on to the next show. There is more. Stay tuned. By the way, the concoction that we showed you is a bit too strong because there's a lot of lemon and ginger and things like that. You can put half an apple or half a carrot in there to sweeten it up a bit, but you want to be careful not to go overboard with it because, as Andrea said earlier, too much sugar will feed the virus, and then you start to negate the, I guess, the healthy or the virus killing stuff in the juice, and you don't want to negate that. That's a technical way of saying it. So if you do sweeten it up with a half an apple or a half a carrot, don't do any more than that. And that might mask some of the strong lemon, ginger, and so on if you're not a fan of tasting that sort of thing. But above all, put your health first. Even if it tastes like dirt, just say that your health is so important to you that you'll drink it even if it tastes like dirt. But it really doesn't. It actually tastes really good. We're not even asking you to drink dirt.
It's very lemony.
It's just lemony, but it's good.
Sugar feeds all kinds of things, candida, bacteria, viruses, so even in the healthy form. So if you're already sick, you don't want to feed that. So
indeed, and as the layperson that I am, even I know that sugar also feeds cancer.